Hey guys, I'm back. I just had the shittiest recording session of my life. The game ended, right? I beat the game, and none of my audio recorded. So, let's go back, huh? We did not betray anyone. The ones causing trouble are you four. We are simply trying to get along with the humans to work together. All you ever did is cause trouble. Well, all you ever do is cause trouble. You were not invited because you could not be trusted. You have ruined our bonfire, terrorized our people, and upset the proceedings. All because you felt you had been snubbed. All because of your own actions. You have no one to blame for this but yourselves. Ah, it's the monkey with the sharp stick. Look who's talking. It's the slime girl with the stupid face. That could have been better, but I applaud you for your effort, Mayo-chan. Nice work. Maiko-chan, do you remember the spells we found the other day? The ones in your book? I think so. The ones like the one I did before? It worries me that I know exactly what this girl is referring to. Do you think you can do both of them? I know it's difficult, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. Yeah, go, Maiko-chan. Do you really think I would fall for the same trick? Ha! Sisters. We should show them why we are undefeated. As the sisters darted towards us, Maiko unleashed her first spell. The glowing light billowed up from her hands and shot forwards. The spell struck the yellow girl head-on, but it seemed to have no effect. As they got closer, Sakura shifted to the front, and the twin blades of Nermi and Mio struck, slicing through her body without any effort. I managed to duck as a large ball of pink slime shot past me. As soon as I was back on my feet, I barged into one of the other slime girls. Surprisingly enough, she's turned out to have quite a lot of mass. Oh god. Fucking coffee, dude. Jesus. Magic can't hurt Suki, and physical attacks can't hurt me. We are completely undefeatable. Surrender your village to us, and we might just let you all keep living here as our toys. This is bad. Not yet, Maiko. Use the other spell, now. The girl nodded and began to cast her spell, stepping in front of Machiko, who seemed to be preparing something of her own, staff in hand. Found it a bit strange. I didn't recall seeing any staff lying around, and she usually did not carry any with her. But for whatever reason, she had access to it now. But it won't work. It'll just... Trust me, Maiko-chan. I wouldn't ask you to do something like this if I wasn't sure it would work. As Sakura kept the two female guards busy, the two other slime girls began taunting us, throwing discarded fruit in our direction. Ha! I leapt towards the yellow slime girl, slamming into her at full speed. I think this is yellow, I guess. I don't know. I managed to knock her over. The girl let out a surprised yelp, and watched in horror as Maiko's spell soared past her, hitting Sakura in the back. A high-pitched scream escaped from the pink slime girl. That hurts. How did you do that, Takani? How'd you push her over? Our blades don't even make a scratch. Remember what she said? She's the only one immune to physical attacks. The others can be hit and cut just fine. And that is absolutely perfect for what I have right here. A special present from the guardian of the shrine herself. Taka-kun, Naruto-san, Mio-san, hold them tight. Working as one, we nodded and charged towards the remaining slime girls, Maiko and Sakura. Maiko. I think. Maiko? Something. Fuck, dude. I'm so... Had Sakura in the grasp of her spell, and the pink girl could barely move, thanks to her power. The slime girls had clearly not been expecting us to fight back, and, with barely any resistance, we soon had each girl restrained. I hope you girls aren't claustrophobic, it's gonna get a little tight. One by one, Machiko brought each slime girl a glass jar, and one by one, she opened them, pressing them into the girls' stomachs. The jar started to pull on them, slowly drawing them inside the container, trapping what appeared to be a tiny version of each of the girls within each jar. Machiko quickly pushed the lids back onto each jar, displaying them proudly to the cheers of nearby villagers. Thank goodness you were around, Machiko-san. And you, Maiko-chan, you have our gratitude. No, my sisters, what have you done to them? Why are you so intent on ruining all of our fun? Sakura, take a moment to look around you. Look at the destruction, the damage. How could this possibly be fun? Terrorizing people, scaring them, and destroying what they have worked hard for? How would you feel if they came to your home, stole your food, and wrecked your place? Or wrecked the place? I never really thought about it like that. We just wanted to play with the humans like you do. As Maiko collapsed, the spell seemed to disperse. Thankfully, I had been anticipating this and caught her in my arms with ease. The three of us looked to Sakura, who was slowly getting to her feet. And you and your sisters can play with us. We just ask that you are careful. Maiko and I are proof that humans and spirits can coexist. But what about my sisters? They'll be fine. The jars contain a temporary holding dimension. Siri designed them to hold things far larger than your sisters. Sakura. If you are truly repentant, goddamn, I did that again. Then I, as head of the village guard, will authorize your release. However, before I do, I need you to swear an oath. Do you swear that you and your sisters will not cause problems in this village, and that you will work towards helping us and protect us? In return, we are prepared to offer you access to our supplies and services. She's basically saying that you're welcome in the village as long as you and your sisters behave. Yes, I swear. We'll be good. So please release my sisters. I promise we will all be good. I just missed the best part. How did it go, Machi-tan? Are my jam bottles filled? Hearing the voice of a certain playful spirit, the group turned around and found Siri seated nearby, swaying her legs back and forth as she looked at the crowd. I cannot tell whether you are joking or not, but I am afraid I cannot allow you to keep them. They are honorary citizens of this village, and therefore under my protection. How fascinating to think that the huffy, uptight Mio-tan would defend those troublemakers. You do realize you were talking to the guardian deity of your village, do you not? Don't forget about me. I'm not gonna just sit by and let you do as you please. The girls of the village have grown to quite the brave little ladies. You must be proud, Hayakun. A soft cough came from behind the group of people as the village elder revealed himself, a smile on his lips. It seems like they handled the matter just fine, Siri-sama. Machi-tan, you need to pull the lid off of the jar to release them. However, make sure you hold on to the staff I gave you. It is your only means of channeling the necessary magic. Not everyone can be a prodigy like Maiko-chan. The older fox spirit nodded. With the help of Narumi, they began to free the captured slime girls. While the work continued, Suri eventually made her way towards me, a frown upon her face. I left out an important detail, Takahiro-kun. The gateway to your world has been opened, and it will be closing again within a matter of minutes. If you wish to return to your world, you must leave now. But there's no time for farewells, Takahiro. Leave now, without your farewells, or remain here in this village. Hey, where did Taka-kun run off to? And Tsuyuri? I do not know. Perhaps they had things to discuss in private? Or maybe he's gone to win me another prize. Or went to get some food. I'm still a bit peckish. Recalling the promise I had made, I turned my back to the girls that had gathered around the released slime girls and followed Tsuyuri as she picked her way through the streets and into the woods. It was unfortunate that I didn't say my farewells, but I had a goal to accomplish. Fucking phone. My phone vibrated. Hang on one second. Okay. Anyway, it's a hard decision to make. However, I doubt that this is the last we hear from you, Takahiro. Spirit smiled, her hands pressed against my shoulders, a light shove pushing me backwards. What was that for? Interrupted by sudden dizziness. The last thing I heard was the spirit's amused whisper. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Before I had the chance to reply, I felt my body getting heavy, my vision blurred, and soon, I was consumed entirely by darkness. 2 months later. With a sigh, I wandered along the familiar path leading to the shrine. I subconsciously come to call it Tsuri's Shrine. 2 months had passed since the fated judo tournament. It had turned out to be an amazing experience. Thanks to Narumi and Mio's training, I had been able to make my way to the finals and ended up becoming the champion. But not everything went as planned, even though I was kind of embarrassed by it all. I declined the proposal for me to start playing on an international level. When I announced that the reason I declined was because of a girl, it quickly made headlines all over the country. Rising Judo Star ends career for the sake of true love. Many silly things ended up being written about me, but it didn't matter. I had declined their offer because of the promise I had made to Maiko, that I would return once I had finished my business in this world. But perhaps I had been too naive, thinking that it would be as easy as that. I had been visiting the shrine every day for 2 months, praying and calling out for Sayuri, but none were ever answered. Knowing her, she's probably laughing her rear off at me standing here shouting like this. I smiled a bit as I looked around the area, recalling how familiar it looked to the place I had visited with the fox spirits. Speaking of which, although nothing remained of the village, it turned out that there may have been a connection between it and the city of my world. Many generations ago, when the city was still a small town, a group of malicious fiends attacked the village but were later driven out. Sometimes afterwards, they named the city Tsukino Toshi, city named after a certain tsundere. Couldn't be mere coincidence, could it? Ah, well. I guess I'll visit it again tomorrow. Akatni? Huh? Through the rustling of the trees, I thought I had heard a voice. Then when I turned around to look, a circle of unfamiliar symbols formed at my feet. But wait, what happened to the old methods? Before I had a chance to figure out what was going on, the circle lit up, and I felt the ground below me disappear. It felt as though I was falling through a tunnel of sorts. A dark, never-ending tunnel that went on for what felt like several minutes. Until suddenly, a light came into view and... Watch out! Before I knew it, I found myself dropping out of the air right on top of 2 girls standing below me, causing the 3 of us to topple into the grass with a loud thud. I heard grumbling from the 2 I had landed on and opened my eyes. Ow, that really hurt. See, this is what happens when you try and cast magic beyond your own capabilities. Maiko-chan, you need to give up on this. This hunt of yours is going to be the death of you. I'm not going to give up. Takani made a promise, and I made a promise. We would keep trying to find a way to get back to one another. So I'm never, ever, ever going to give up. You're going to stop. Yeah, same difference, right? I couldn't believe it. I was so stunned by this turn of events that I had lost all ability to speak. Machiko, Maiko, it was them, here, arguing with one another. It was too good to be true. You're a fool, Maiko. Even Mio-san has given up on the hunt. You know what Sayuri said? Something like that can only happen when the world itself needs it to. It takes more than just one person to do what you're trying to accomplish. Suchan is only saying that because she's mean and lazy. She's lying. You're all lying. I can get him back. I will. We made a promise. Maiko, I miss him too. I do. He left a hole in all of our hearts, which you'll just need to let time heal. I'm sorry that you have to go through all of this, but you must believe me. It will get better in time. It's kind of cruel to talk about me like I died, you know. Taga-kun! Ah, Takani, it worked! I knew it would work. It worked, it worked. It worked! Taka-kun, it's so good to see you again. I'm so happy to... The girl mumbled incoherently. She began sobbing. Maiko had been sobbing since she first saw me. I smiled despite still being rather sore from the impact, and patted both of their heads gently. Do you really miss me that much? Or did you? Yes. Your disappearance was the cause of so much concern. Sayuri told us you had to leave, and, well, we understand why you did. Did you win your tournament? Of course I did, thanks to you. I was able to become the champion. I think you fell down here, Mia-chan. I think I see Chi-chan. Hey, Chi-chan, is everything alright over there? Machiko opened her mouth to return the call, but Maiko beat her to it. He's back! What? No kidding, where is he? There came a loud clambering and rustling from the shrubs nearby. The sound of 2 girls pushing through the bushes at speed. The 2 girls rushed into the clearing, gasping loudly. Oh wow, you really are back. Idiot, 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 idiot. How could you just leave us without even saying goodbye? Mio, he did not have a choice, he had to. I know that, but I just never got to say goodbye. Is that all? Oh jeez, you're such a tsundere. Well, at least I'm not not... Oh, I don't even care. Takahiro is back. It's great to see you again, Takahiro. I bet you're a champion now, right? Ready for a fight? And so it went on. The girls chatted on and on, taking turns and hugging me with the promises of never letting go. I was just so happy to be back. As the conversation turned towards the time spent in my own world, I couldn't help but notice the presence of yet another spirit. The present. Standing a few feet away from the rest of the group, Shuri stood watching us with a gentle smile upon her lips. I guess I won this bet. I wasn't sure if she was talking to someone in particular, but for a moment I could see her gaze drifting towards me, and the words that left her lips seemingly carried a lot more importance than simple words. Seems like you aren't done with your grand adventure just yet, Takahiro. I look forward to seeing how you plan to amuse me this time. What do you mean? You will see, dear boy. You will see. And that's the end of Sakura's Spirit. Oh my god, I had to reread that. Fuck. It's not a bad ending, though. I like it, actually. I'm kind of pleased with it. I'm upset that I didn't get to choose any character. Obviously, because I probably would have chosen Narumi. Or Machiko. But yeah. That was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. Unless there's more. I don't know. Every great story has a humble beginning. Although Gushiken Takahiro's story has come to an end, it's only the prologue of what has yet to come. We hope to see you again next time. Yep, that's the end. Damn it! Ah, it had potential to do more. I wanted to choose you or you. She's okay and she's obnoxious, but you know what? Fuck it, dude. Whatever, it wasn't bad. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. I recommend getting this game. Just because, I mean, I know you watched all of it, but it's still fun to play through, you know? Live the experience, right? Watching it isn't the same. I actually felt pretty connected with some of the characters. It was cool. I liked it. I feel like there's a lot that could have, you know, there's a lot more you could have done with it. A lot more choices, but hey, I mean, it was worth it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Abyssle signing out. I love you guys, and yeah. Bye. Boop. Pa.